Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. Your boy, Mr. Guy, in the building, Rex Soprano, D.O.H. Like to welcome y'all back. But before we get started, a couple of things. For all intents and purposes, this is my 666th video on YouTube. Don't question me on it. Don't tell me that I'm wrong, because I had to put this on hold so y'all can get y'all Fatal Fury fix this morning. You're welcome, by the way. Thing number 2. As of the last time I checked YouTube, I have 1,003 subscribers. So congratulations to me. Applause, applause, applause. To all 1,003 of you, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Never thought when I started this that you know that I'd be where I am now, so I do appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all haters too, man, and I got something for y'all in the cut soon. So it is what it is. On top of that, happy belated birthday to me. It was my birthday on Sunday, which is June 27th, so you don't forget for next time. So make sure to send your checks, cash, your money orders, your games, your Kool-Aid package, whatever, to the address that I will list below somewhere if I feel like it. Actually, don't send me any checks because I do not want to have to come back with a special video, point a finger at you on YouTube, and you crying because you embarrassed because you send me a bad check. Nah, man, I'm just kidding, man. Y'all want to hit me with a birthday shout-out, man? Shout me out in the comment box, send me a PM or whatever. It is what it is. But to segue from that, the reason why mentioning my birthday is important because Senate Punishment Star Successor came out, and originally the plan was to throw a 30 review together, man, and be done with it. But I was like, forget that. I got a chance to finally, man, take a look at Senate Punishment for the 64 using the virtual console version anyway. So, you know, I really could pass that up. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Now, this review will be kind of similar along the lines of my cave story review because I'm not really going to give you a lot of story. I'm going to let the intro run so at least you can listen to that while I talk so you can get some kind of grandiose scale of what's going on. But I really honestly think that Senate Punishment is one of those games that just has to be experienced. And if I sit up here and tell you everything, you're going to hate me for that. Because I'm like, I got my homeboy, man, shout out, man, to my little cousin Steve, man. Mr. Spoiler alert himself. I hate when he reads something before me and then tell me about it. It angers me so much. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of times when I do diary reviews, I'm real careful in what I say to you guys. Because when it comes to certain video games, it's just a lot of things that in a review, it just shouldn't be said. Because ultimately, the idea is to push you to play the game so that you experience everything it has to on your own. And that's just kind of the point.
I also confirmed
all I can really say is that
didn't I tell you?
This game, along with games like Radiant Silver Gun and Ikara Gun, Gunstar Hero,
I have chosen you.
Astro Boy, the Omega Factor, Guardian Hero are examples of why Treasure murder stuff. I don't get it. It's just that Treasure just does one hell of a job immersing the game player in the experience. And Senate Punishment is one of those examples of how Treasure gets the job done. I can't really say it enough how much I love this game. It's like, I can probably say top 20 most definitely, top 10 maybe, because for real, my top 5 for real in real life, the only 2 constants in a list that I can go look up of all the years I've been posting on the internet, all they involved is Streets of Rage 2 and Mike Tyson Punch-Out, and everything else is just in between somewhere. But that don't make Senate Punishment any less a crack. It don't make Senate Punishment any less of a game. It's just that Senate Punishment is the crack for a reason. And people say it's the crack for a reason. And once you experience for yourself, however you got to, you'll see why. So let's get started. Now these are all your options, and I'll just go through them really quickly. You can start a new game or continue a new game. Now, when you start a new game, depending on the difficulty, in easy mode, you get 15 credits, and in normal and hard, once you unlock it by beating normal mode, you get 5 credits for each. Now, here's the twist. The credits work like this, and it all comes back together as a way Treasure brings it all back. And here it is. You start the game with however many credits, depending on your difficulty, and you play through the game. For every 100 things you hit, you get an extra credit. And as long as you're alive, that hit counter keeps going up and up and up. So the game rewards you for playing the game and getting as far as you can, ultimately through enough play to 1 credit the whole game. And it's very possible on easy and even normal and even hard if you play the game enough. But here is where I applaud Treasure, and here's the little twist on it. If you so happen to use continues, that's fine. You can use all the credits you want, but you can keep using credits till you run out. And once you run out, the game gives you a game over screen, but your save is still there, but you can start over with 1 less credit that you have. Use all of those credits, the game will show you how much you suck by making you start over from the beginning. So ultimately your goal is to play Sin and Punishment enough to where you know I need to do this, this, and this at this time, shooting this at this time, to where you can play the game and it becomes a natural reflex. And that's kind of the point that Sin and Punishment tries to get across, and it does an excellent job in doing so. So, you know, like I say, this game, this is one of those games that's not for the faint of heart. If you ain't ready to throw your controller in disgust, then you may want to skip this. And even then, you may need a game like that so you learn how to throw your controller in disgust because you might be too green to the game. So it is what it is. No dish shot taken. Like I just talked about, you get easy and normal, and like I said, when you beat normal, you get the hard difficulty, and I explained how the credits work. You know, other than difficulty, the damage to the enemies is different, and different enemy placement and things like that, you know, just as normal. Training mode. I really suggest that once you really use training mode to try to figure out what configuration of the buttons you want to use, especially in the virtual console version. And you play it on an emulator, it's not really an issue because ultimately you can have the button set however you want. But in this case, you know, you may want to try to figure out what works for you. You can change the sound from stereo to mono. You can check your ranking because every time you die, if you get enough points, the game will let you enter your 3 initials just like you would in an old arcade game. Now, in the virtual console version, controls are real important. I suggest type 1 or type 3. You can play with type 2 if you like. It's going to be a lot more difficult to get the job done. But whatever you choose, just make sure that you choose is right for you. Whether you're using either a classic controller or a classic controller pro, a GameCube controller, or in some cases, how I ultimately want to get to be is to get a converter that lets you use N64 controllers on the Wii because it's love. Because a lot of the new ones have options that let you that are configured exclusively for Sin and Punishment. That's how important this game is that they make converters that let you play this game, and that's how important Sin and Punishment is, and that's why I have to crack so much. You can also turn off the cursor to normal inverter, turn the cursor line on. I just keep it off because I just think the line's a little annoying. The scene select mode. As you play through the game, on whatever difficulty your last save is linked to, you can play through the different stages. You can watch the prologue from the title screen that we just went through earlier. You can play through all the different stages that you've beaten or gotten to, at least not even beaten, I take that back. What I do suggest is that you watch the tutorial demo. It's really important of trying to get you more immersed into the game, learning what you're trying to do. The training mode will also take care of that for you, but I suggest at least once, if you're your first time playing, just watch the tutorial demo and just let the game explain to you what's going on. Save data. Unless you got your information backed up somewhere, I suggest don't play around in this. Don't let your little sister play around in it. Don't let your little brothers, your cousins, your mama, your daddy, don't do it. Just don't. Unless you want to start over from the beginning with nothing unlocked, don't play with the save data. And You can go back, but you can hit B to accomplish the same thing. And that's about it. One other thing that you may want to know is this game has a multiplayer mode. One player controls the movement of the character, and the other one controls shooting. They fixed that in Sin and Punishment Star Successor, so you know it's a fun game, especially if you got somebody who's a real good gunner, but they can't die for crap, and you that dude, y'all can work together and make it happen. I don't see why not. To wrap this up in a pretty little bow, 10 scale, get to 50. There's a reason why I love Sin and Punishment so much. There's a reason why I'm up here letting y'all know that however you need to do it, emulator, virtual console, buy the game off eBay, I don't really care. You need to play Sin and Punishment. There is a reason why this game is praised all over Gamedom. There's a reason why, and you need to figure it out and experience for yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice otherwise. You know who it is. Your boy Triple. Holla back.